Now let's talk about Xi Jinping, another leader that Joe Biden is trying to contain. Again, it's a tough one. The US and China have been fighting a trade war of sorts for a while. But American businesses do not want to pick a side. They want access to the Chinese market. In fact, some top American CEOs are in Beijing as we speak. They're trying to get some face time with the Chinese president. The meeting could happen as soon as Wednesday. Now, we do not have a full list of the CEOs who are there, but we do have some names that are doing the rounds, like Albert Bourla, the chief executive of Pfizer, Raj Subramaniam of FedEx, and Milind Pant of Amway. Apparently, the invitation came out of the blue. These CEOs were supposed to leave today. They'd gone to Beijing for the China Development Forum, which is an annual event where China invites business leaders, scholars, and heads of international organizations. Xi Jinping did not attend this forum, but reports say he's open to sitting down with a group of top CEOs. So Beijing extended an invite, and these CEOs decided to stay back. China is keeping it hush-hush. The guest list remains a secret, plus the invitation makes no reference to Xi Jinping. It simply says the CEOs will get a chance to, quote-unquote, meet a top Chinese leader. The Chinese Foreign Ministry was asked about this today, about this meeting, but it did not give any details. Guess we'll have to wait till tomorrow. But the point we want to dwell on right now is this. Why does Xi Jinping want to meet America's top CEOs? He's been trying to woo them. He has broken his economy, and he hopes to fix it with their help. The growth rate in China has dropped to around 5%, which is their lowest in decades. And one big reason for that is the fall in investment. Last year, foreign investment in China dropped to a 30-year low. Now, the US is some of the biggest companies in the world, so these CEOs can open doors. They can drive foreign investments into China. In November last year, Xi Jinping traveled to the US. He met with a large delegation of American business leaders. And this is what he told them.
I believe that once the door to China-US relations is opened, it will not be closed again. Once started, the cause of China-US friendship cannot be derailed halfway. The tree of our people's friendship has grown tall and strong, and it can surely withstand the assault of any winter storm.
Did the pitch work? Well, it did not boost investments into China, but it did drive attendance at the forum in Beijing. Over the weekend, as many as 100 CEOs and heads of major financial institutions gathered in Beijing for this forum, and many big names endorsed China.
I'm so happy to be here. It's great to be back in China, and we're continuing to invest.
We have faced challenges before, and we have overcome them together. And China's remarkable journey stands as a testament to what is possible.
China is a market of opportunity. It's a huge market. It's a market which is extraordinarily sophisticated.
What explains these statements? While governments talk about decoupling and de-risking, what drives companies to China? It's a big market. Businesses want to hedge their bets. But can they trust Xi Jinping? He's been making promises and failing to honor them. In November last year, he said China would open up. But the fact is, China has been imposing more restrictions. It has blocked the flow of information. It has stopped publishing key economic data like unemployment levels. Plus, the Chinese premier has been avoiding business leaders. Every year, he used to meet them for a frank exchange of views, but this time, he steered clear of them. That's Premier Li Qiang. He did not meet visiting CEOs. He also stayed away from the global press when the Chinese parliament met earlier this month. The premier spearheads economic policy making in China. But when the same man distances himself, why would business leaders trust Beijing? And it's not like Xi Jinping will answer these questions or engage in a frank conversation. He'll most likely stick to a carefully prepared statement. Despite all of this, the CEOs are eager to meet him. It shows the gap in American strategy. They talk about containing China, but they don't have a plan to do it.